What's up, guys? Hope you're all having a good day. Gonna run y'all through a quick bench and chest workout I did the other day. Worked up to 225 for 3 sets. Let's get to it. All right, getting into our first warm up here. Doing some weighted shoulder rotations with a light dumbbell. 3 sets of 10 on each arm. Split your elbow on something hard and flat. The fucking plate was wiggling around here. That was annoying. So, yeah. Do it on something sturdy rather than a plate. 3 sets of 10 on each arm. Go into some banded pull apart, shoulder press here. I'm pulling the band out away from my head, activate the triceps. Up and down, 3 sets of 10 on that as well. To get your triceps and your shoulders working. And our last warm up, we'll do 3 sets of 20, light dumbbells here. First 10 reps, I'm going to go partial reps. So you're going not all the way up, kind of working on the lower end of the rep range, stretching the chest a little bit, and then extending all the way up. That's going to hit more of your triceps when you extend all the way up to full lockout. So 10 and 10, and then so 20 reps, 3 sets of 20. Just warming up nice and light. Going into our first set of 135, just warming up. Hit this for 12. But when it comes to benching, definitely want to take your time and get your form and your bracing down. We'll get into a little bit of the bracing, how you position your body when I get to my higher set of 225. Says nice and easy. Bringing the bar below my chest, down below your nipples, elbows tucked in. Another set of 135 here. Hit this for 8. It's going to get a little stretch at the bottom. Do partials. Get a nice stretch at the bottom on a few of these reps here. Just getting some blood flowing. A stretch at the bottom there. Also, you'll see that I put my headphones across my forehead and I look like the fucking Cyclops. That's because if I wear my headphones normally when I lay down and I start straining, the fucking headphones fall behind my head because my head's tiny as fuck. So I gotta wear it across my forehead so it doesn't fucking fall off. And, I can hear my music the whole time. The nice headphones, they're kind of worn out though, but I'm not buying some new ones. So I make it work. 185 for 5 there. I probably should have done another set of 185 before going up to 205 here. Because as you'll see, I hit 205 for 3 here. The first rep is good, but you gotta stay in a groove when you're benching. And on the second rep, I get out the groove. The bar comes down too far towards my waistline. I have to recorrect it to bring it back up. First one's good. Second one, see that switch in momentum there. Third one's a little better, but once you lose your momentum and get out of the groove, it's kind of hard to get back in it. A little slow-mo here. First one, nice. Second one, it's going to go down. It's going to go to the right, down towards my waist. I got to pull it back towards my head to get it back in the groove. Slow-mo here again. Some come down too far, and I gotta pull it back towards my head to recorrect it. But either way, so want to stay tight the whole time. I think that's what the issue was. I think I didn't brace my back good enough. Talking about bracing here, first set, not a working set, just warming up still. I'm 225. Talking about bracing, I got my hands right, eyes up to the bar, and I'm attracting my scapula, your back. Imagine there's a pencil stuck in between your shoulder blades. You want to keep that position the whole time. You want to be bracing that hard as shit. The whole rep, whole set. Down to my chest, elbows tucked. The bar is going to start above your chest and come down below your nipples. Elbows tucked in tight, feet underneath you, pressing into the ground. I have a bad habit of lifting my head off the bench I need to work on that. I probably need to work on driving my head into the bench as well. But that was 225 or 3, just warming up. This will be my first working set. 225 here. The most I've ever benched in my life is 285. That was years ago when I was following a more structured powerlifting program. Last one's going to be a struggle here. Fifth one, push, push. Yeah. Once you get it over halfway up, even no matter how slow it is, you just gotta kind of stick with it. If you get it over halfway up, it's going up. You just gotta keep driving. But yeah, most I ever did was 285. I'm gonna max out in the near future to see what my current max is, because in order to do the powerlifting program that I used to do, I need to know what my current max is, because the program is based off percentages of your 1 rep max. 225 for 6. There we go. Yeah, the program's based off of your 1 rep max, so I need to max out soon. Last working set here of 225. Hit this for 6 again as well. Felt good. On the last rep, though, it started to slow down a little bit and hit the right pin. My right side lagged a little bit right here. My right side starts lagging, and I clipped the pin. But either way, still went up. Good reps. Moving on from the bench. Some seated underhand chest press. I really like this movement. I like the underhand. This is a warm-up for 12, I believe. You just bringing your hands together, squeezing the chest together. I'm not really doing it too much here, but you can also bring your hands higher towards your chin. Right there. Bring your hands higher. And that's going to activate more your upper chest, get a squeeze. But this is just a warm-up. So up the weight a little bit. Get into first working set for 8. And a lot of the exercises I've done recently, I want to get 8 good solid reps. And everything after that, I want to be, it can be partial, it can be, here's 9. Yep, I got 8 plus 1. So 8 good reps, and then I want some partials afterwards. Partials, cheat reps, whatever you want to call it. But 0 to 8 is good. I can't remember if I upped the weight or lowered the weight here, but I got 12 for this set and the next set, so ideally I kept the same weight and just push harder, but let's push. So failure. Well, once you get to failure on your starting weight, you could lower the weight. Continue on to failure at that weight, and then once again, lower the weight again, continue on to failure. It's what is known as a drop set. But moving on to our final working set. Underhand chest press here. I think I got 12 on this with some partials afterwards. Better example, my hands up to my chest there. Yep, that was a good one. Hands up to my chest, up to my chin. That one not so much. That one not so much either, but we're starting to burn out a little bit. The higher you bring your hands up to your chest, to your chin, the more upper chest is going to work. Little flex, little titty smack for you. I only got one video of this exercise. Cable crossover, one arm. I like doing single arm movements on the cables because it forces you to brace your core and keeps you have to force your body not to rotate, so it kind of hits your core more. But just moving the arm across, cross it up, squeezing at the top for just a second, squeeze, squeeze. I need to work on my upper chest more, to be honest. But and once you get done with this, you're gonna switch hands and hit the other arm, and that'll be one set. I did 3 sets of this. And then after all this was said and done, 20 minutes on the elliptical. Nice quick chest night. Productive. One day at a time. Thanks for watching.